Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Guru Maharaj ki, Jai Srila Prabhupada ki, Jai Nitai Gaur Sita Nata Premanande, Hari 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 Bo. Okay. So yesterday we saw in Nectar of Instruction, the whatever we saw earlier is the preface, which is very simple. We had how the Rupa Goswami is the director of this Krishna conscious movement. And certain important aspects we saw in preface. And first verse we saw the senses to be controlled, and the methodology of controlling the senses in a proper way is by utilizing it in devotional service. And then various urges. Typically, of course, senses, the Goswami, that also we saw the definition of Goswami in preface. Some definition was given, and the first verse also, Prabhupada is giving definition, and how they can create disciples all over the world. Very simple. And most of the principles as an initiated devotee in our Krishna conscious movement, if you are properly initiated and there is somebody responsible and guiding us like Guru Maharaj, each one is nicely practicing. So this guruship system is very, very important. It is not that, okay, you're all proper disciples. So in case if they have any trouble, now we fear, in case if I break my regulative principles, my guru may be affected, and we fear it. And otherwise, we won't fear only. Prabhupada has already disappeared. And what if I break the regulative principles? I don't care anyway, Prabhupada disappeared. It's very dangerous to cut the Acharya Parampara, the further Acharya Parampara cutting, or cutting Acharya Parampara before Prabhupada. All Gaudiya Math, everything is a waste and nothing. No, Prabhupada was a product of Gaudiya Math, and his teacher was Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. And any contribution done by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is not a waste, okay? So the deities which are old Goswami deities and all are taken care by very nicely. Till today, the worship is going on sincerely. In our ISKCON temples, we are struggling to have the pujari. The pujari will run away. Nobody is there to do puja. Everybody has to request everybody, because everybody wants to preach. They want to go out, and other congregation members they have. So they have their own task and all that. So you see that somehow or other, the Acharya Parampara, whatever productivity they have done, it stays eternal. It is nothing waste, okay? Nothing goes waste. Even we may become proud because of our material opulence, manpower and money, resource, power, everything comes, name, fame, glory comes. Then we may become puffed up and we may blaspheme the previous Parampara Acharyas. Or we may think whatever they have created is not very effective, only Prabhupada has done best. That's very, very dangerous. So today we will also see that how it is important to follow in the footsteps of previous acharyas as well, apart from our immediate acharyas. Now there is not even immediate acharya, there is one thing called founder acharya. There is a founder acharya, nobody after him, nobody before him. Then that institution is going to terminate. Such institution will terminate. So unless there is a parampara has to be recognized, respected and appreciated and valued. Very important aspect. So that also we will be seeing today. So yesterday we saw that. So before yesterday, the sense controlled Goswami we saw, and the actual definition of Goswami. See, we are going to see the actual definition of bhakti, actual definition of Goswami. These are all because generally there is the word Goswami has a certain meaning which appears in our mind as soon as we hear Goswami. So, how can I become Goswami? They are calling, somebody calls us Goswami, we think that, what is this? like this. But the simple principles of initiation, that following 4 regulative principles, chanting Hare Krishna of 16 rounds, and practicing various aspects of Krishna consciousness as per the guidance of Guru. So when we do that, automatically our senses are coming into control. Like we are given a very, very nice process, Mangalarti, Darshanarti, then we have Tulsi Arti, then we have Bhagavatam classes, and there is a chanting time separately given after the Tulsi Arati. Everybody sits and chants together till the Darshanarti. We can, if we are spending full time from that moment, like 5:15, like that, the Tulsi Arati will finish till 7:30 only, mostly Darshanarti, or 7:15. Temple to temple, little difference, but entire 2 hours you have almost 5 to 7 or 5:15 to 7:15. Nicely 16 rounds can be completed. So in this way, very nice facilities are given. We may not go to temple, but we have to put a schedule, proper schedule at home, and follow, stick to that schedule, not lethargic. Anytime getting up, anytime sleeping, anytime doing anything. This will actually disturb the entire process. We should accept favorable situation and reject unfavorable situation. So it's very essential to protect the bhakti creeper which is given by spiritual master. Very carefully it has to be guarded and it has to be nourished. Because at the end of the life, we don't know when is going to be the end of the life. We should not miss this opportunity given by the Acharya Parampara through this initiation process due to any reasons. So very nicely we need to put a schedule and practice Krishna conscious nicely. We should never think that I'm very advanced, so I need not follow any principles of regulations. I can get up anytime, sleep anytime. I may chant very inconsistently, or one day I may chant more and more. Although chanting alone is enough and nothing else is required. So I, instead of 16 rounds, I will chant 64 rounds, but other things I may not eat prasadam. Or I may not do arati or visit temple in this way. So there is a nice gel and balance. How Guru Maharaj lived his life when he was in the youth. Now he is in the wheelchair, he is not feeling well. Still, he is trying to keep up. He's telling that today I went around Tulasi, today I poured 3 drops of water, like this. The example, spiritual master, despite his bodily condition is the worst. Worst, nobody in this condition will be moving around. He's still traveling, he's preaching, but at the same time continuing and eating only prasadam. Very careful in the scheduled time he's eating. That is the same thing he followed when he was young also, and after the stroke also scheduled prasadam. We saw that how the belly can be controlled. The belly is controlled by scheduled prasadam. Right? There's no schedule, when there's no program anytime, no arrangement is made anytime for the food, and suddenly you're feeling hungry, you'll end up eating in non-prasad. So it is nothing wrong in organizing a home or a kitchen for the sake of Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord. Other sense gratification is to be discarded. The home is not a place of your own sense gratification. I want this, I want that, that is my menu, that is my menu. That is not what the kitchen is made for. It is made for the Supreme Lord. Prabhupada taught us simple rice, dal, sabji. Chapati optional. But rice, dal, sabji, this is a typical, every Bengali temples you go, any Purva Acharyas temples, organized temples you go, there will be some rice, some simple dal, tadka, something. And then there will be 1 or 2 sabjis. Sag, we will have one green vegetable, one regular normal vegetable, little quantity, nicely offered in the plate with great love and affection for the Lord. And simply by seeing the paraphernalia and the way the plate has been maintained itself will get devotion. Simply looking at it. So we saw that how senses can be very nicely controlled. And then we saw what are all the 6 activities which has to be avoided. What are all the 6 activities? Can anybody tell? One activity, one by one. What has to be avoided? What will destroy the devotional creeper?
Atyahara.
Yes, what does Atyahara mean?
Prolonging for more than necessary.
Very good. Okay, next. Atyahara.
Over, over endeavoring means prayasas.
Yes. Over enduring, trying too much. I'm
More,
working
more
hard.
than
I'm very busy. I'm doing. No over endure. Even in preaching, we are the sincerity and we try. We'll see today how it has to be done. That Lord is going to automatically organize, or it's going to happen. It's going to happen, provided we are sincere in our endeavor. That never over endure. Even for Krishna consciousness, Avasya Rakshibe Krishna, Guru will give me that bhava, prema, everything. I just need to follow my Guru sincerely. From our side, of course, we have to be greedy. What is that greediness? I am not qualified, but I want to see Krishna. We know our position. It's not that I feel humble. I'm really in that position. Not that, okay, I'm feeling humble, I have to feel. I have to show off as I'm humble. No. Really, I'm in a very, very humiliated situation. The totally unqualified, envied Krishna. With great envy, I am born in this material world, and many, many lifetimes I have tried to enjoy my senses and never thought of Krishna. Think of our life just before Prabhupada came into our life. Before we came to know about chanting or Krishna consciousness. Have we ever thought of Krishna? Ever any god, even demigods, we don't think of. Just follow the rituals for further sense gratification. Excuse me, God, give me more sense gratification. Any visit of temple, any puja in India, any family, you go. Why are you doing it? I am doing for great love. No. Mannat, I want this, I want that, I want, give me more, give me more. That's the only purpose. And they call it bhakti. Very dangerous. Okay. Second, very good. Over enduring. Third.
prajalpo.
Prajalpa, unnecessary talking. Yes. So what and all are included? Something special Prabhupada has included. Apart from we know normally we don't talk Prajalpa. But the same person who telling that we don't talk Prajalpa, I have seen some youth leaders talking so much like a yogic process and all. So what is the addition? What are all the additions? Even in Atyahara, there was a special addition. Acquiring more knowledge. Knowledge more than necessary. Apart from food, apart from property items, gathering more knowledge also Atyahara. Same way Prajalpa also, Kama, any Kama is considered Atyahara. Okay. The
Mayava,
philosophical, yes.
Mayavadi talks.
Very good, very good. The Mayavadis, they discuss their Vada Prativada, logic and argument. Logic, they put some logic and they argue and they defeat and they argue, and no philosopher will agree with another philosopher, and that is the way they live only. Like that. So, okay, very good. Atyahara, Prayasa, Prajalpa. Next.
Niyamagraha,
Niyamagraha. Very good. What does that mean?
eagerness to accept as well as not accepting, but more of decisive rather than following scripture
Accept
based.
or not accept what?
The Krishna conscious activities, but basically trying to lead.
No, baby.
I mean,
Oh,
about
Niyama means what? Niyama means what?
rules,
Rules and regulations of the
which is
scriptures.
favorable.
Rules, and for example, somebody, it is advised in the scriptures, we need to take part in Brahma Muhurta. And you have been in the Janmashtami program, something so much busy, and you slept only at 2 o'clock, all your yatra, and all of you have to get up for the Mangalarti, no matter what time you sleep. You command them like that. Because following the rules very strictly, we are all sleeping at 2 o'clock, and you're telling everybody has to get up at 3:30. But full day there is seva. There is going to be seva for Prabhupada appearance or whatever. So say that no, 5 o'clock will be Mangalarti or 6 o'clock will be Mangalarti. All of you have at least 3-4 hours, not so much needed like this. No, so strict following of rules, niyama agraha or niyama agraha, totally giving up. The same person who's too much following the rules, one particular point of time, he will feel it is impractical. It will become impractical for him because he's too much. Ati bhakti chorer lakshan. And at one point of time, he'll give up all those things and he'll become like such nicha. Because he did over and over following. Very good. So, over following of niyama, not bhakti, not devotional service. Doesn't matter, you show 5 lamps, 10 lamps. You go to another 5 temples, and there are 5 temples in your area. Bangalore, there are 5 temples. You say that, oh, Kartik month. One day at least I will go and show lamp to all the deities in all ISKCON temples. You can do that. That greed is all right. That little extra following is all right. But this is about niyama, not bhakti. Okay, niyama means you're thinking bhakti means rules and regulation. We will see what is bhakti in the next verse. The definition of bhakti is given in the next verse very nicely. So understand that niyama agraha, niyama. You should know what is niyam. Niyam means rules and regulation. Like you have to get up early morning, you have to take bath. You should have worn the fresh clothes. Many niyamas are there. The list is also, Prabhupada is also mentioning certain niyamas. Maybe we need to have a look. Because I don't know, I set the target, whether this target is correct or not, I'm not very sure. That within Kartik month we finish this. But exam anyway, you will read it because I'm going to drill you up upside down in the exam. Not that you will speak something like this and escape. You have to properly go through. 1 second. Sangha, Niyama Anuvriti commentary. Yes. Okay. We already read it. We for accepting rules and regulation for immediate benefit. You remember? Accepting some scriptural rules and regulation for immediate benefit, as Alturians advocate, is called Niyama Agraha. Neglecting the rules and regulation of Shastra, which are meant for spiritual advancement. Sometimes the rules are only for you, not for me. That kind of attitude is there. We will say so many rules, and when you look at them, they don't follow it. Oh, you have to develop Brahminical qualities. You have to be very truthful. And when that person is talking about some pastime or some acharyas, whatever pastimes, then he will manipulate it and he will tell according to whatever he want to thrust the point into you. So these are all like, it's so cheating. So just bringing some rules and regulations only for others or only for that situation. And when another situation, the same rule is quoted, no, that's okay. Whatever, we need not follow it. That is different. In this way, rejecting it when it is not favorable to them. So this is very nicely mentioned here. Prabhupada is mentioning for immediate benefit is as Alturian's advocate. So with some ulterior motive, there is a motive behind it. Not originally, okay, Prabhupada is telling, I'll follow. Not like that. I want to say that. And if Prabhupada is saying it, I will quote it. If Prabhupada is not saying, I won't quote. I will quote some example, I will quote some analogy, I will quote some very nice scientist. And like this, I will push my point. Anyway, whole idea is to push my point. And I'm not much bothered about the truth, whether it's truthful or not. That's all right. So this is Niyamagraha. Very, very dangerous. Will destroy the devotion. So those interested in Krishna consciousness should not be eager to accept rules and for economic development or any ulterior motive, yet they should be faithfully simply accept scriptural rules and regulation for advancement. First, think that when you take the scripture, I don't know anything. Prabhupada is telling something new in this purport. Every purport, Prabhupada talks something new. There is nothing he is repeating. Oh, Prabhupada has repeated the same thing. Because your so-called Siksha Guru or teacher is repeating the same thing doesn't mean Prabhupada is repeating. He's giving every purport is unique. Every purport is unique. So we have to faithfully accept scriptural rules and regulation for advancement in Krishna consciousness. Okay, very good. Next, quick. We have to go to the next. Atyahara, Prayasa, Prajalpa, Niyamagraha. Next.
Janasangha.
Janasangha. What does Janasangha mean?
Janasangha, we should avoid the mixing with non-devotees, also with Mayavadis, mental speculators.
Very good. Very good. Prayasa, Prajalpa, Niyamagraha, Janasangha. Say last one.
Greed, Mataji.
Greed. Very good. Laulyam. That is connected with Atyahara.
Yes.
Okay, done. Now we are coming into because anyway, the details are given in the purport. Very nice analogies, examples and all are given. Kindly go through. Okay. Now we'll go to the third one. Yeah, before that, I want to actually. Okay. Please repeat. Utsahan nischayat dhairyat.
Utsahan nischayat dhairyat.
Tattat karma pravartanat.
Tattat karma pravartanat.
Sangatyagat sato vrite.
Sangatyagat sato vrite.
Shadbir bhaktir prasidyati.
Tadbir bhakti prasidyati.
Very good. So in last sloka, we saw, these are all your memory verses. The last sloka, we saw that Shadbir Bhakti Vinashyati. So the 6 items destroy. So Vinashyati means destruction. Here Shadbir Bhakti Prasidyati. Prasidyati means it nourishes. It becomes successful. It becomes nourishment. So the success is possible. The failure is Vinashyati means it is destroyed. Shat means already we saw. Shad means 6 item. So what are all? Utsaham. Many people know what Utsaham mean. Most of the languages in India have this same word. Utsaha means enthusiasm. Nischaya. Nischaya means confident. Surety. Nischay. Surety or confident. Dhairyat means fearlessness or patience. Fearlessness will bring patience. Okay. Uschaham nischayat dhairyat. Okay. So first of all, it's given the enthusiasm. The second is nischaya or confidence. Surely it will happen. This process is having faith that this process will work and I will become successful. Surely, nischaya. With enthusiasm. So that is the first quality a devotee requires, enthusiasm. No matter what, be enthusiastic. Second, Don't get down. Oh, nothing is happening. I'm chanting for so long. Nothing is. No, the nischaya, sure. Yes, this process will work. This process works. Maybe sometimes externally visible, sometimes externally not visible. But it is working. Like you take medicine. You take medicine. You take medicine. It works. You may not see immediate symptom. Your disease has been developed for many lifetimes, or many in this life will assume one disease has come. 10 years that disease developed. Or I'm getting cold. So I didn't bother about the climate or food. I drank all cool drinks and everything, and I went in rain and all for over a period of 1 year. Now gradually I've got chest congestion and everything. So I started taking medicines, not whatever medicine, allopathy, I'm not very sure. The original medicine, it will start curing. But it may not, symptom may not be visible immediately. Sometime you'll see more sputum coming out and the, oh, my sardi jar, my cold is becoming bad. Not like that. So it will work. It works. But you may not see immediately. So, nischayat, confidence. Dhairyat. Dhairyat is by patience. And you have to perform tattat karma pravartanat. According to the instruction of spiritual master, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. Everybody has been given. Everybody has been given. Now you may ask, no, everybody is given the same. Of course, somebody may be first initiated. They are given certain instructions. Somebody second initiated is given more instructions. So everybody has certain tattat karma. And in bhakti, certain principles are told. These are all the principles of devotional service. And spiritual master arranges nice facility to practice it. He's teaching us also in home, how can we do, in wherever you are, how can we do in this way. So this, especially Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, this kind of spiritual processes are given. Main Sravanam, Kirtanam, chanting and hearing. This is given the first. Of course, you have to do Arati now in Damodar month. We have been told to avoid Urud Dal and asked to do very simple vrata. Then 1 full month you have to do a vrata. So generally in any Vedic lifestyle, if they say vrata, it becomes scary because generally it is tough. But it's so sweet vrata that entire month only 1 grain you need to avoid. Only 1 grain, urud dal. That's all. That is part of Chaturmasya. That is not part of Damodara vrata. Okay. So leave that also. Even if you don't leave it, that is different. Damodara Vrata has only 2 rules. But we also follow Chaturmasya's Damodara so that it becomes more potent. So that on the last day we can break it very nicely, some urud dal, we can break it. It's sweet. It is very sweet to refrain from some grain for only 1 grain for 1 month and then just break it with a nice feast along with that grain. See? Okay, keep it aside. Damodara Vrata has only 2. One is showing lamp, another singing the Namamishwaram song, which is composed by Parasara Muni, who is the father of Vyasadeva. Father of Vyasadeva, he is the one who actually gave the definition for the word Bhagavan. With 6 opulence in unlimited quantity. There's no quantity, there's no limitation, infinity. It ever grows. Krishna's beauty ever grows. Krishna's name, fame ever grows. Krishna's wealth ever grows. Unlimited. He's unlimited in his capacity. And but 6 opulences in full, he possesses in full. So that definition was given by Parasaramuni. Same Parasaramuni has written based on the happenings in Vrindavana. He is bringing he is giving a window to the Vrindavan with this song. And it's very auspicious to sing it on. That is the vrata. Part of the vrata is, see, main part of the vrata is showing at least 1 ghee lamp. For some people, we just show lamp. That's all. That itself is completing the vrata. But add-on is singing that song. That is second add-on. Third add-on is following, fasting from urud dal. In this way. Only these 3 things. So, Uschaha, Nischaya, Dhairya, Tattat Karma, Pravartanat, Asat Sanga Tyagat. A Sanga Tyagat is written. Generally, Sangha means unnecessary association. Just Sangha. Not Sat Sangha. So regular, normal Sangha, just getting together with people. Oh, we have to be in very nice association with people, and then I'm doing utility is the principle, and we get into a big trap. We should be very careful. Sangatyagat. No unnecessary association. Satovrate. Following the previous acharyas. Going in the footsteps of previous acharyas. Giving up bad association, unnecessary association. And practicing everything very nicely with the three qualities. Utsaha, Nischaya and Dhairya. Whatever you are going to do, Tattat Karma Pravartanat, don't lose faith, don't lose mind, don't look here and there. Don't lose faith on Guru. Look here and there. Guru is very healthy, then we are all behind. We'll see in the 6th verse how it has to be handled. So this is very nice. So now Bhakti, now the question may come, the word Bhakti. I want to have a small discussion before we go ahead. Okay. So before you came to Krishna conscious, have you ever heard the word Bhakti? And if you have heard the word Bhakti, what did you think about it? Very quick.
Puja Path.
Yes, Akash.
Yeah, means doing Aarti Varti, Agarbatti, and taking some blessing from God.
Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Otherwise, anybody, Bhakti, the word Bhakti, what did it mean to you?
Like going to the temple, ringing the bell, um, praying in front of the deities, not Krishna specifically,
Okay.
Shiva deities or any of the
Is
demigods.
there anything to do with emotion? No, generally I'm asking. The word Bhakti, not the activity. Generally, the word Bhakti, if you're telling that person is very much Bhakti. Okay, very good, very good. Going to temple, ringing the bell. Okay, next, anybody else?
I thought bhakti means being sincere to the Lord.
Okay, being sincere to God. Okay, anybody else?
I had similar ideas like what Akasha Prabhu and Jagannath Prabhu were saying, Mataji, like just, doing puja or
You're all well trained in
like
India.
that.
Welcome to India. Anybody else? Okay, let us go and see what actually Prabhupada had to say. Very, very nice verse. This is in translation. We need to read. Okay, the same translation only. I put it just in the 1 second session. You're able to see?
No, Mataji.
Oh, 1 second. Okay, now.
Yes.
So the text 3, the six principles favorable and assure the complete success of pure devotional service is being enthusiastic, endeavoring with confidence, being patient, acting according to regulative principles. 1 second. We should not do this. It's not good. We should finish this and come here. We'll read this. Okay, so the sloka Utsaha Nischaya Dhairya Tattat Karma Pravartanat Sangatyagat Satovrite Sadvir Bhaktir Prasidhyati. So translation, these are 6 principles favorable for execution of pure devotional service. So accept favorable situation, reject unfavorable situation. So what is that accepting favorable situation? There are 6 principles favorable for the execution. First, being enthusiastic. Second, endeavoring with confidence. Third, being patient. Fourth, acting according to regulative principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, hearing, chanting, remembering Krishna. This is very important, acting accordingly, acting on this. abandoning the association of non-devotees, and following the footsteps of previous acharyas. These 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service. See, Prabhupada is giving 2 times. Undoubtedly assure the complete success of pure devotional service. So there's no doubt about the success in pure devotional service. So here Prabhupada starts the purport with a quote from Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. When you go into Nectar of Devotion, all the Nectar of Devotion without sloka Prabhupada has written, but this is your memory verse. Jagannath Prabhu, just note this down. This is the memory verse for Nectar of Devotion. Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1.1.11. Definition of devotional service. Definition of pure devotional service or unalloyed devotion. So there is meaning also here. So Jagannath Prabhu has to note it down and put it in the group. Later when you go to NOD, you can do, or now itself you can tell. There's no problem. Because in this Nectar of Instruction also, this is also whatever first 3-4 slokas are all memory verses, mandatory. Okay. This sloka you won't find it in Nectar of Devotion, but this is a memory verse for Nectar of Devotion. Both the verses will find here in this. I'll tell you whenever we come across another verse. Only 2 verses in Nectar of Devotion you need to memorize. 2 or 3. 2 or 3. Whenever we come across, I'll tell and just note it down. That's all. Or it is there in the material which I have provided you. Okay, fine. Now going into steps of acharyas. Okay, so let us see. There are certain definitions Prabhupada gives for this of bhakti. Exactly, you need to understand bhakti vinashyati, bhakti prasidhyati. Okay, there is such bhakti like this. When I was there before becoming Krishna conscious, I was thinking bhakti is a kind of mental activity. It is the affection for the God, any God. Oh, that person has a lot of bhakti. I think, okay, that person is very affectionate to God, or is some feelings. Yes, some feelings for God, like this. So generally, bhakti we think like feeling. But here, Prabhupada is giving in the purport. He starts the purport very, very nicely. So 6 principles favorable assure the complete success of pure devotional service. Okay. And Prabhupada is the only person before Prabhupada started preaching or translating the books into English. Any other book anywhere you would have read, right? So what is the translation of bhakti in English in dictionary or any other place? Bhakti is translated as what word?
Devotion.
Devotion. Correct? How many of you
Yes.
agree? All of you agree? Raise your hand. How many of you agree that the word bhakti is translated as devotion?
Devotional service, yes.
No, not Prabhupada. I'm talking about general before Prabhupada. Or any other book outside Prabhupada. How was bhakti defined? Is only as devotion. Only the word devotion, not devotional service. See, you should understand very, very carefully the difference. How many of you have agreed? All of you agreed, right? Yes. So, devotion is the word which is coined. How dangerous it is that only the devotion everywhere. But Prabhupada is the only person. So we as a devotee, we should never use the word just to devotion. We should always use the word as devotional. Oh, that Prabhu has so much devotion. What you can see the Bhava and Prema coming pouring out. We cannot see the emotional aspect of a person, right? So here, we already are reading the 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. We are standing there. And then we see that there, Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitram, Mitamuttamam, Pratyaksha, Vagamyam, Dharmam, Susukam, Kartum, Avyam. It's a practical activity. So it's very important, this concept which you are going through right now. Very basic principle. Bhakti is practical activity. This concept itself in the world was brought by Srila Prabhupada. Of course, our acharyas, previous acharyas have brought it, but it was confined within Bengal and Orissa. So, bhakti is practical activity. Sometimes people say consciousness matters. Consciousness. Why? You can enter into my consciousness here. We have to be conscious of Krishna. I become conscious of Krishna. Krishna is there everywhere. He is watching me. Then what I'll do? Hey, he's watching me. He has a CCTV camera. He's looking at me. I'll immediately pluck a flower and show in the camera. And I'll immediately pluck tulsi. He likes tulsi. Okay, I'll make garland and give. In this way, we have to start acting on it. So people from yogic background or jnani background, they cannot appreciate the activities. They will think that what is this? They are doing something. We have to sit and read scriptures, or we have to sit and meditate or do something like that. Like this. They'll end up only with a book or with mental activity. Other than my mental activity or books, they cannot cross beyond it and enter into various practical devotional service, appreciate it, expand it to others, give opportunity to others to do it. In Malaysia and all, they are giving opportunity to so many people to show the lamp. Not alone they sit in one room and show lamp. That is not a devotee. So basic principle, bhakti is practical activity. At least showing lamp, yourself showing lamp itself will not happen to yogi and jnani. They think it's a child's activity or a lady's activity. And they don't see the discrimination between doing it to demigods and to Krishna. So, very nice principles Prabhupada is giving here upside down. Devotional service is not a matter of sentimental speculation or imaginative ecstasy. Ecstasy means bhava. Oh, so much bhav hai. Inka so much in Vrindavan. If you go, all these mental speculations are there. Simply practice, simply do it. A person who has attained bhava and prema will be continuously performing devotional service. You want to see, you see Prabhupada, you want to see, you see Guru Maharaj. See ISKCON senior disciples of Prabhupada who's engaged. Some people may be not so active. I'm not talking about those who have not contributed or active. But I'm talking about those who really attained it will be very, very busy. They won't avyata kalatvam. They will never waste any moment. They will be continuously engaged. Now so many souls can be saved. So much opportunity can be provided for everybody to take this up. And they'll be very busy. Even when you read about Goswamis in Vrindavan, they show that as if when you read, Guru Maharaj is writing the Chaitanya book, in which all the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes are there, in which we will see the Goswami definition, whatever we have seen, that they are just taking one water pot and roaming around with Kanda and all. No, they really don't have time, and they mix with everybody so freely and nicely, like any other ISKCON devotee, like Prabhupada, how he mixed with everybody, cut jokes and all. Like, he's normal. He was not so abnormally with a cowpin roaming around and not talking to anybody and showing Kamandala and Kamanda. Not like that. One Kamandalu with a heavy command. Not like that. The picturization of Madhavendra Puri. Very, very approachable person. Very easily, very saralata, very casual. Like any other normal devotee like us, Narada Muni, everybody, the definition. So devotional service is not a matter of sentimental speculation. Narada Muni, no, he's roaming around everywhere telling Radha Raman, Radhika Raman in Bhav. He's just going. Prahlad Maharaj is his disciple. Guru Maharaj is his disciple. And Prachina Barhisit is the father of Prachetas. He was doing so many yajnas and things like that. Everywhere he is there preaching, apart from entering into the pastimes. He went to Dwaraka and see how Krishna is living in 16,108 palaces. He wanted to relish that beauty. So he went house by house by house, and in each house Krishna was doing different things. In one house, he was playing with children. In another house, he was eating. Another house, he was resting. Various things he was doing. So Narada Muni relished it. Apart from that, he's going and preaching to some Mirhari, hunter. He's initiated by Narada Muni and Parvata Muni were just flying in the sky. Parvata Muni is a friend. So Narada Muni has many friends. Used to go and visit them. And it's a mention when Devahuti was pregnant. Bhagavatam throughout you can see. Devahuti is pregnant. All the relatives come to see. Who's Devahuti? Devahuti is the Supreme Personality of Godhead appeared as Kapila Dev. Kapila. And Kapila's mother is Devahuti. Devahuti is the daughter of Swayambhuva Manu. We are all Manushyas. We are all from Manu Vamsa. Manu. So Manu is the son of Brahma. Swayambhuva Manu is the son of Brahma. Narada Muni is also son of Brahma. So Swayambhuva Manu's daughter Devahuti's uncle is Narada Muni. So when she became pregnant and Brahma knows that Supreme Lord has appeared in her womb, so he tells her, come, let's all go. Then Narada Muni accompanies him in the swan carrier, and they come, they meet her, they go around for obeisances and all. The Supreme Lord is appearing in the womb. So he's traveling, he's hearing, and when Bhagavatam was spoken, Parikshit and Sukadeva Goswami were discussing, it is mentioned Narada Muni was also there apart from. So it's not that he's alone, Radhika Raman going in the sky and all, and he's creating some calamity between two parties and all. Some wrong ideas and conceptions about the pure devotees, the way they behave. You want to see, you see Prabhupada. Practically, you have videos. Guru Maharaj, you see Jayapataka Swami, Guru Maharaj. Completely dedicated, 100% dedicated life for his spiritual master, till holding his life only for his purpose. No individual agenda, no personal agenda. No purpose to live here. There is no purpose for him to live here except for the instruction given by the spiritual master. And is he easily approachable? Is he cutting jokes? Is he taking classes? Is he moving around with people? Yeah. Yes. Sukadeva Goswami was said to just leave the house, leaving Vyasadeva and going into the forest. You think he was roaming in the forest? No. When he was entering into the arena of Parikshit Maharaja, he was followed by so many women and children were following him. Patita Pavana. Sukadeva Goswami ki jai. Even though he was not wearing dress and he was a young boy and all that, but still, many people who knows the transcendental value were there with him. Association. Shiva, the description of Kailash. Shiva is not sitting alone. Sometimes you will see that they will draw pictures. Always closing, half closed eyes, sitting with Rudraksha. No, he just mixes. He goes wherever Harinam is happening. Where is Harikatha? Gaurakatha. In order to hear Gaurakatha, he came in swan carrier. In Mayapur, there is Hamsavahana Shiva. Shiva didn't come in Nandi carrier. He came in Hamsa in order to listen to Gaurakatha. It is not that he is alone sitting in the forest looking at the sky. So Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam. This is the secret. It is bewildering to common man, bewildering to envious people. They cheaply think it because it's so simple, so there is no disturbance for devotional service. Krishna has protected this sweet devotional service with simplicity. Anything which is grand, anything which is powerful, anything which is opulent will undergo disturbance, destruction, possession, greed. Everything will be around it, like gold or whatever. Anything valuable in this world will be snatched away. Government will tell, give me tax. Somebody will tell, you need to do this. You need to have socially responsible. Like this. But this is the most valuable, but it is hidden in a covering of simplicity. So, Raja Vidya, Raja Hukyam, Pavitram, Idam Uttamam, and Pratyaksha Vagamyam Dharmam. This is the crux. Pratyaksha Vagamyam Dharmam means it's practically applicable and can be seen externally. The activities of devotion can be just seen externally. So in this purport, Prabhupada is writing here, first point is telling us devotional service is not a matter of sentimental speculation or imaginative ecstasy. Its substance is practical activity. One time I remember very, very nice in question answer session in Coimbatore. the devotee who is cooking in the kitchen. Of course, he is very nice devotee. He is practically doing a lot of service, but still, he asked the question. In case like he was cooking some 3 items or 5 items, so he asked Guru Maharaj in the class after Bhagavatam that in mentally we can cook some items and offer to Krishna, like that he asked. Then Guru Maharaj said, why should he mentally cook? You directly cook. This was the direct answer. Direct answer. That is really, are you in coma or are you paralyzed? Why do you want to mentally offer? What about your limbs, your hands and legs? They are still active. And the items are already available in the world. Why can't you practically cook? Why you want to mentally cook? Why you want to mentally offer? Unless there is no facility or opportunity, really, really troublesome. But he's a cook in the temple. And if you tell some congregation devotee, I want to offer that laddu to the Lord, so I want some besan flour, immediately the congregation will run and bring for the Lord. 1 kg of gram flour is a big thing for the congregation. They will run. So Guru Maharaj didn't appreciate till the end that Prabhu was again and again, but Guru Maharaj, no, you practically offer, you directly offer. Again and again Guru Maharaj was telling, unless otherwise, he is a pujari, he is in the kitchen department. Unless you're really, really in pathetic situation, you're bedridden or something, you can offer. Of course, you can offer mentally. Nothing wrong. But that's not the first choice. So devotional service is not a matter of sentimental speculation or imaginative ecstasy. It's a substance of practical activity. This concept should be very, very clear. And bhakti is a sort of cultivation. Prabhupada is mentioning, as soon as we say cultivation, we must refer to activity. Bhakti is a cultivation. There is a seed during initiation. The spiritual master sows a seed of devotional service into the heart of the disciple. Now, then the spiritual master gives regulative principles. 2 things. One is chanting 16 rounds every single day. You have to hear all the 16 and all. Guru doesn't say. He says you have to chant with your mouth. You should utter the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra 108 times, 16 times, 108. You have to utter the mantra every single day, anytime in the 24 hours. Better is Brahma Muhurta, very favorable. But if it's not feasible, anytime, all right. Second, you have to guard that creeper which is going to grow. You have to cultivate that creeper by pouring water. And that water is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And the fence which is there to guard against any unnecessary disturbance and the uprooting of the creeper is by following the 4 regulative principles. This is the promise which is got in the fire. Nothing else. Only these 2 are the main promises. And will you help me in spreading Srila Prabhupada's mission? So we have to support Guru Maharaj in helping him in whatever instruction Prabhupada has given to him. So cultivation of spirituality does not mean sitting down ideally for meditation, as some pseudo-yogis teach. Even sitting and chanting in one place 16 rounds is not recommended, like a yoga process. Why? Why can't I get up and walk and chant? Sometimes I'll stand and chant. Maybe I'm sitting, I'm sleeping. We see some people who have taken that oath of sitting in one place and chanting. We see that they're dozing around. So as soon as you feel dozing around, I just get up and walk here and there. Then I may not sleep. While walking, nobody sleeps, right? While sitting, they sleep. They like the yogis. So the people who are coming from yogic background include all these extra masala into Krishna consciousness and contaminate it. So this contamination is called impurity. So pure devotional service means performing only devotional service is considered pure devotional service. Very, very simple to understand pure devotional service, like pure milk. Pure milk is don't mix anything. No, don't mix water, don't mix Bonvita, Horlicks, nothing. Don't add up something or don't dilute it, simply as it is. Then we are said it's pure ghee. That's just Kevala ghee. Only ghee is there. So pure devotional service means only devotional service. Don't add masala to it. Don't neither dilute it nor add on to it. I am adding value to devotional service by developing Brahminical qualities. Why do you want to add up something and then become it impure? Then it becomes mixed devotional service. You do it like a dhyana. You have to sit in one place. It's a yoga. It's actually mantra meditation. So for outreach preaching, we may use these words, mantra meditation. But that doesn't mean that a devotee who is initiated has to exactly stick to it. You sit in one place and try to chant 16 if possible. Not possible, just get up and walk. What is the big difficulty? Just change of activity is essential for us. Like going into Brahma Jyoti and not moving here and there, like that you sit and chant what is. So cultivation of spirituality does not mean sitting down ideally for meditation, as some pseudo yogis teach. Why the yogis are made to meditate? Why then meditation is encouraged? Why meditation is given? So Prabhupada is telling very nice points. This is really crux of it. Idle meditation may be good. For whom? When a child is very disturbing, the mother will say that shut your mouth and sit in one corner. That they're too naughty or too useless or like that. But the child which is very active and favorable, mother will say, go to the shop and buy this and come. Okay, cut this vegetable or do this. Like small tasks she'll give, and then the child will be doing. So the cooperative child is generally engaged. Uncooperative child is asked to shut up and sit in one place. So those who have no first thing, they don't have information about God or devotional service. So they may be sitting and meditating. Either little bit they know about Paramatma, they may meditate on Paramatma, that is high class. Otherwise, they meditate on emptiness. And the mind will become empty, you will become peaceful, then you will see yourself, you will see your mind, and you will see your body separate. Okay, all separate. Now what do? I have rice, I have dal, sabji, everything is mixed. Now I sat down, I separated rice, I separated dal, I separated sabji. Now keep separating. Then, keep separating. No, it's already separate. Okay, your process is successful. I separated everything. I understood I am not the body, I am spirit soul, and my soul is standing separately from the body. Wow, I understood. Now what? No, you will be fixed in that. That's all? Yeah, that's all. No, rice dal sabji ko pakao na. Just cook it, no. They don't know cooking can be done. Very successful yogis in India, very famous. Even foreigners come all the way from foreign countries to meet this kind of pseudo yogis. So Prabhupada is giving two reasons why they do that. One is those who have no information of what has to be done. Okay, I'm not the body, I'm spirit soul. Then I'm spirit soul. Then I'm spirit soul. I'm self-realized. I'm self-realized. I'll move around in this earth fearless. Okay. Anyway, death will happen. Oh, we also know anyway death. We know theoretically, you know practically, that's all. But what do you do with the soul? You're not the body of the soul. What is the activity of the soul? So those who have no information of devotional service, that is the main reason they don't know. A spirit soul, devotional service has to be performed. Jivera Swarupahaya, Krishnera Nityadas, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can revealed it. And second, meditation means stopping all nonsensical activities. Okay, you will come out of nonsense. Even that yogis propagate that, oh, you will come out of nonsense. And really people see that, yeah, my mind is in control. I'm not involving in nonsensical activities. I came out. But Prabhupada is continuing saying, at least for time being. You stop that meditation, again you will go back into alcohol. Again you will go back to smoking. Many yogis sitting in Himalaya smoking ganja. We know that. Many Nagababas sitting there smoking ganja. So anytime it will come and catch you up. For time being, you are keeping away from nonsensical activities. People are very appreciative about it. So that is how their show is running. So there is nothing great about it. But at least temporarily they are keeping quiet. But devotional service, however, not only puts an end to nonsensical mundane activities, we also stop, but we eternally stop. Next life also, in this life, somebody is coming and telling you, okay, just this exercise. I will give you 10 lakh rupees. You have to eat core meat. You have to eat meat. How many of you will say no? 10 lakh rupee, solid 10 lakh rupee just in front of your eyes is showing. What will be your response?
No.
No, Mataji.
Hmm?
No.
10 lakh is there. Only one day you take the 10 lakh, give it to the temple. Next day you can become vegetarian, no? No, huh? Sumedha, what about my option? Will you do it? Sumedha has gone to sleep. Navaneet,
No, Mataji.
Navaneet also gone to sleep. Ah,
Hare Krishna.
okay. Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
No, Mataji.
You'll take it, huh?
No, Mataji.
Sure?
100% sure.
Abhiram, good opportunity. Yeah.
No, Mataji. Not take.
Okay. Hmm? 1 crore rupee?
Still will not take.
No, Mataji.
No. See? Why? Because you took it through devotional service. This, you didn't become a good person without devotional service. You just took this process as a part of devotional activity. So devotional service, however, not only puts an end to nonsensical mundane activities, but also engages one in meaningful devotional activities. Two things: we will be leaving all the nonsense, and we'll also be doing a very, very positive activities and keeping us so nicely engaged. Our mind will never think of any nonsense. But there is a proverb: idle mind is devil's workshop. And the yogis and jnanis keep the mind idle. Jnani at least is chewing some scriptures. Mostly we don't see that jnanis are so dry that no lady or nobody will try to go near them. They won't like them, and the jnanis won't like them. They will hate the world, they will hate the girls, everything they'll hate. They are roaming around in the scriptures, arguing each other. They hate each other also. They hate everything, including themselves. Like that. That is the dry philosophers. But yogis, they keep the mind empty. Idle mind is devil's workshop. So the devil's workshop, they very say in 100% it will become devil's workshop. Gradually, any institution will become corrupt in due course of time. Due course of time, it will be corrupt. We see that the great yogis who establish big institutions, when they die, then the institution goes to hell. There may be principles for one generation they may try to follow, but conditioned soul is a conditioned soul. It will go back into conditioning unless a higher taste is given. So first we should know to be enthusiastic. Utsaha, nischaya, dhairya, tat karma pravartanat. It's not karma. Karma means activity. So we have to involve in activity. This is the primary aspect Prabhupada is highlighting. What happened? Okay. So, 9:15. So I gave the base. See, in every sloka, in the previous verse also, kindly go and read the first 2-3 paragraphs. Only the second and third verse I'm telling you. Before starting each of the 6 item description, which all of you have made a note, right? Tomorrow we'll have a quick discussion on that. Before that, Prabhupada gives something like a prologue. I'll just show you. Go through it before. Just don't go through that, okay, Utsaha means what, Nishchaya means what. And of course, Prabhupada give dedicated paragraph for each of this. So there are 1 or 2 paragraphs so that you will clearly understand discriminatedly. You can take some notes. But in the previous verse also, okay, in the Utsaha, Nishchaya, Dhairyat, in this, 6 items are there. But before that, you can see here, this devotional service is not a matter of sentimental speculation. All the Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaran, 2 verses he quotes. Anya Bilashita Sunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavritam. What is Uttama Bhakti? Uttama Bhakti, unalloyed devotional service, is nothing but rendering devotional service in a way that is favorable to the Lord. At the same time, devotional service free from devoid of fruitive karma, impersonal jnana, and all other selfish desires. Bhukti mukti siddhikami sakale ashanta, Krishna bhakta nishkama atayeva shanta. Why are you performing devotional service? To please Krishna. Do you have any karma? Do you have any desire? No, I don't have anything. I'm just living my life, whatever God has provided, according to my karma, whatever has come, whatever background. Somebody may be poor, somebody may be rich, somebody may be thin, somebody may be fat, somebody may be old, somebody may be young. Doesn't matter. Whatever according to my situation, I'm just serving the Supreme Lord in whatever capacity possible. Very nice. Humility is natural for a devotee if he knows Krishna properly and scriptures properly. So this devotional service is free from extraneous, but other people who has karma, desire, the karmi have a karma for fruitive results, going to heavenly planets, achieving that, achieving this. Impersonal jnana, they want more and more knowledge, and gaining, how much knowledge can you gain? And third is the selfish desire of a yogi is to attain siddhi processes and everything. Even sense control is a desire. I have to control myself like this. It is also selfish desire. No karma, no desires. In fact, the devotees will pray to develop affection for him, to increase devotional service, to perform devotional service in a very nice way, pleasing to spiritual master. These kind of prayers, very simple prayers, sometimes no prayers, just showing out of love. That's it. Showing affection and service through service, like this. So bhakti is cultivation, all these things are written here. And then 9 processes given. Then one by one, Prabhupada is explaining. So we'll come back to this tomorrow. All of you go through once more. Very nicely, you have to go through and come, okay? Your exam will be there, yeah. Very quickly, I'll give all of you. Be ready, whatever has been completed. In the same way, in the previous verse also, I wanted to show you. Tattat karma pravartanat means 9 processes of devotional service. You should know that. Just want to show you something. Don't miss out anything in the purport, okay? See, where is nectar of devotion placed in Veda base? You see this. I wanted to show you. Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. See, Bhagavad Gita, medium sized. Bhagavatam is very big. Chaitanya Charitamrita. And of course, Krishna book is also one of the main books. But see where nectar of instruction is placed. Immediately after Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita, nectar of instruction is placed. So you should know the importance of this scripture, especially for devotees. This very, very important scripture. Very simple instructions. In 2 also, before Prabhupada started describing, he describes about internal energy, marginal energy, and external energy, how we are in marginal energy, and we are conditioned in the external energy, but when we associate with the internal energy, we'll start serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that is our natural constitutional position. So the word Mahatma refers to those who are broad-minded, not cripple-minded. Cripple-minded means Kripana. And already we saw this, I think, in Yeshopanishad. Mahatma and Duratma, or Mahatma and Kripana. Kripana means confused or cripple-minded, very short-minded. Mahatma means Dayalu or magnanimous person. So cripple-minded person always engaged in satisfying their own senses or extended selfishness by social service activities and everything. But actually, they means anything other than Krishna service, they will choose. This is the comedy. Sometimes, even as devotees, sometimes we see devotees appreciating, oh, that person, he has built hospital, he is doing free, he's giving free education, he's giving free treatments, he's doing something great. They appreciate him so much. And when we ask them, you're appreciative about it. Yeah, we should not find fault in others. You think Prabhupada is finding fault? He's opening your eyes. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnana Anjana Shalakaya. Jnana Anjana is given by Guru, not by reading scriptures. This Guru gives this vision. Prabhupada is giving this vision. That see that they are not there. That's called extended selfishness. Prabhupada is describing very nicely what is extended selfishness. So being good to others and doing nice things to others, we may appreciate it. Anything other than serving Krishna will be appreciated in this world. And especially when you don't keep it for yourself, give it to other sense gratification, everybody will glorify you. Why? Because they want their senses to be satisfied more and more. Their quota they have enjoyed. Now your quota also they want to enjoy. Now Prabhupada is making you become intelligent, become samajhdar. Your quota you give to Krishna, not to others. Oh, you're not merciful to others. You don't have compassion quality in you. No, I don't have compassion. The problem is I have intelligence. I'm not into this mental speculation, all sentimental feelings. So one time I was there, and one of the neophyte devotees who was attended some classes from somebody, he came and asked me, okay, he's in my close, my younger brother, very close to me. He just asked me after attending some Bhagavatam class or something. I was there at home. He went for the Bhagavatam class, he came back. Then he asked, okay, if a beggar is coming and asking for money, will you give? I said, no, I'll give him prashadam. No, you are not able to give prashadam, there's no prashadam. No, I'll go to the nearby shop and get some banana or something and offer there itself and give him. But I will not give him money. No, there is no shop, nothing is there, but he is in very, very emergency situation. He's very hungry. He's asking you, so will you give money? I said, no, I'll just walk away. Then he said, see, you don't have the quality of compassion. No, I said that person may take it and go it and misuse it. He may drink alcohol. Generally, when those kind of people, when they got money, they may go to some prostitute. They may misuse the money. So if possible, I'll give money and his karma is his karma, my karma is my karma. I walk up. See, you don't have the quality of compassion. Mercy, that quality you don't have. This quality you have to develop. I said, I develop a quality called bhakti and that's all. And if the whole world is wrongly talking about me, let them talk. We are not here to develop relationship between jiva to jiva. Soul to soul relationship, others people opinion, other people glorifying, having many millions of followers, talk any nonsense other than Krishna consciousness. Just to gain popularity, chi. What is the use of the tongue? The tongue has become like a snake. The snake's tongue is filled with poison. So you entangle a person instead of Jeev Jago. Wake up the spirit soul to reality of Krishna consciousness, true spirituality. Sometimes the truth may be bitter, like the Karela, but it will cure so many diseases. It has so much immunity power to be given to your body. If you eat only sweets without the food, then you will be diabetic. So the people also has to be awakened. That is the duty of a sadhu. And if the sadhu is propagating bogus philosophy, how dangerous it is. How dangerous. Indra did it. He came in the... Ravana is not the one who started dressing as a sadhu and coming and kidnapping Sita. It was started by, it is mentioned in Bhagavatam. So many pastimes. Prithu Maharaj, very, very wonderfully, he pleased the Supreme Lord with so many Ashwamedha Yajnas, 99 Ashwamedha Yajnas, 100th Ashwamedha Yajna, then the Ashwamedha horse wanted to, Indra wanted to steal it. So he came so many times in different sadhu dress, sometime as Buddhist, sometime as sannyasi, sometime as Vaishnava sannyasi, different ways. He entered the arena and he stole the horse. And Prithu Maharaj's son was about to kill him. The Rishi and Muni said, kill him, kill that fellow. Because he came in the garb of some Rishi or Muni, various, it all started by Indra, just for his position. So we should not be like that bogus sannyasi, bogus spiritual person wearing a tilak, wearing a kantimala. We have to represent our parampara in a very faithful and sincere way. There shouldn't be any insincerity. So what is the last thing which we saw in this? Very nice, last. Satovrate. Satovrate means following in the footsteps of previous acharyas. Prabhupada is there, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur there, so many examples. Very nicely, quality devotee. Krishna will be so pleased. Okay, Thank you very much. Wish you all a happy Kartik. Hope all of you are nicely showing the lamp. If possible, bringing others also to show the lamp. Whoever, some maid is coming to your home, some milkman is coming. Catch the milkman, keep the lamp ready. Before he, generally milkmen will run like what do you say, Rajinikanth. They'll appear and they'll. My milkman is like that everywhere. Catch them, ask them to show the lamp. Okay. Thank you very much. Neighbors, you can make use of neighbors here in the material world. Here, all my neighbors are devotees. Sometimes I really, really feel missing. Better to live in the material world and preach rather to live in a spiritual world where there is no preaching. Kaivalyam narakayate. Where there is no activity of Krishna consciousness. But here enough activities are there. Anyway, I'm going to start a new class for newcomers. Mostly it will be in Tamil. Any South Indian can attend. It can also be in English. So if you have any of your friends who want to get enrolled in knowing about Krishna consciousness, Guru Maharaj asked me to do this day before yesterday, 2 days back, he sent me one message, asked me to do some online, start my online preaching. So without me asking, voluntarily Guru Maharaj sent me a message. So I wanted to start this on the order of Guru Maharaj. So hope all of you will help me with people. With your references you can give a very simple outreach, not immediately. Once I'm ready, just have it in your mind. And once I'm ready with some material where I can do the outreach preaching, means totally non-devotees. Some need not be religious, like if the religious people, they will come for 18 days Bhagavad Gita and all. But I'm having a plan of a real outreach for educated people. So it will be intellectual, not too very sentimental, just to make them simple people. Of course we can address, but complex people require some tough fight. I think I can give the tough fight. So I'm thinking about this. So please pray for me in this Kartik month that whatever instruction is given to me by my Guru Maharaj, I'll be able to do in even a small way. Doesn't matter the how big it is, but very sincerely and nicely I should be able to execute. And kindly help me also in whatever possible way in sincerity. Kindly help me in getting some people, educated people whom you think will be of use. I'll prepare like professional presentation. I'm thinking of preparing. Even Tamil presentation will be professional for educated people background only. Simple, not simple housewives, and everybody is being helped by many simple devotees around the temple area, Namahata. We are all helping. But when we do digitally, people will be able to independently come into Zoom, independently able to listen. So when I do everything online, we cannot, even though I addressed many simple people in my life, in Coimbatore and all, I cultivated many Matajis. Of course, Prabhujis also, we are from very simple background, even from village backgrounds. But there is no discrimination in my heart for them. But because it is digital, the exams or whatever processes, everything will be digital. People should be able to easily do things in Zoom and all, coming breakout rooms, they should be able to understand. So I'm looking for such kind of people, if you have anybody in mind, whom you can further cultivate, whom you can further take them. But the initial chanting, making them chant and having faith in Krishna consciousness, making them chant 1 round or 2 rounds sincerely, and then you can further cultivate them. It is not that I'll hold them. If you want, I can hold them also. It depends on how you want me to take them further, but they are your contacts, so I don't want to snatch them away from you. If you feel you can take them further, kindly take them. And if you feel I can nourish them, you can give it to me, no problem. So have it in mind and help me. So kindly pray for me in this Kartik month. So your sincere people, I'm assuming your prayers will be sincere. Okay. Thank you very much. Let us offer our loving, respectful obeisances to all the Vaishnava devotees of the Lord. Especially Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharaj were very, very kind to us. Let us chant the Vaishnava Pranam. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva
Piyascha kripa sindhu
Sindhubhya eva cha
kripanam bhavanebhyo
Tamanam
vaishnavebhyo
Bhavanebhyo
namo namaha.
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha.
Gaudi Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
Jai
Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai
Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Jai.
Nitai Gaura Sitanatha Premanande Hari Hari